and invest $10,000 in that, there's no way I don't want to make something. Like, I love my dogs more than money. I don't breed my dogs probably but one time a year. Puppies be sold before. It's just the fact that I like the big muscle bound, stocky. Not like you say though, I don't like those little gremlin looking motherfuckers neither. But my first dog was 9 years old, was a Pitbull.
Yeah.
And I had one all my life.
Man, you know how many guys were breeding or own American Pitbull Terriers that call me and say, Chico, I want to have one of your dogs, and they're selling. But let me finish, please. Let me tell you this story. So they call me and say, listen, man, I grew up with these dogs. You know, my grandfather had these dogs. I sell bullies. That's what they tell me. I sell bullies. I'm like, real? You say, yeah, but I want my children not to be raised with these fucking piece of shit bullies. I just sell them. I want to get a dog from you so my children can have the same experience I got. That's what they say. But they're selling bullies, so I can't trust them. You know, I cannot trust them. I will have to literally castrate my dog in order for them to have the dog. But I don't want to castrate my dog at such a young age, because if I do that, the hormones, not having the hormones, is going to affect the puppy. And I don't want to do it to the puppy. You see what I'm saying?
I don't want to breed a pit bull with a bully. Like,
no, there's people that want to do all kinds of shit, man. You don't know how nasty the world is. But
saying like you already got how can you even get papers or anything with that?
No, I'm not interested in breeders, man. Period. But I understand.
I see no reason to even do that.
No, but there's all kinds of shit. There's all kinds of people.
Honest to God, truth, bro. I was looking through TikTok, and I saw you and the boxer
Crawford,
and he said something about if you wanna. I didn't care how much your dog. Like if you'd have told me, like I didn't know you had this little deal with. But if you'd have told me, hey man, my dog's $10,000, $20,000, that wouldn't have mattered to me because I seen something I like. It ain't about the price when it comes to me.
No.
I see something I like it. But that's the only, I never heard of you, I just saw that. And then I looked and seen you had your phone number on there and just called.
Yeah. I told you, man. I told you, man. I like, listen, man, I have respect for you, bro. And no matter what, you know, we got different opinions. I mean, you like you said, you like them big head dogs. You don't like the gremlin looking bullies. But to me, they're all garbage. All of them. The blues, the Merles, the XL, double X's, the whole thing. And it's just, this is how I feel. And I want to be an option for people to understand my perspective. I don't mean to, I'm going to change the world, bro. I'm not, listen, Jesus tried to do that and they killed him. And then still people do whatever the hell they want. So I don't want to be Jesus, man. You understand? All I want to do is somebody that's smart, that has understanding, listen to my conversation and your conversation, and the person is free to make whatever decision they want. I promise you, there's going to be a lot of motherfuckers that want to buy bullies. And if you want to give your name on the conversation, put your phone number and let those people call you for a bully. Listen, I don't care if they want to buy a bully from you. You could just say your phone number. It will be on the recording. I wouldn't do it because I respect you. But if you want to do it yourself, anybody wants to buy a bully from this man, buy a bully from him. But I'm against this shit.
The people that call me, but then you know the hate. I don't want all the people that don't like bullies that just.
Yeah, okay. No, I respect that. Of course, a lot of people that come towards me, they understand Chico Lopez is 100% pro his dogs. I'm not like pro the whole called breed. I don't consider the bully, the XL, the double X, the XL Pitbull, the double XL people, the giant Pitbull. I don't consider those much part of my breed. I don't even consider part of my breed the Eli dogs, because they went through a total different process of development. So those dogs, and I'm not saying it because of you, my friend, I respect you, but I'm saying I couldn't get those dogs for free. And people know these because people call me already. Like, I have a leader. I got the pick of the leader. I want to give it to you, Mr. Lopez, as a gift. And I'm like, sincerely, man, I really appreciate it, but I can't have that dog. And they say, why? My dog is good. Look at the pedigree. Look at this. And I'm like, really, man, I'd rather have a son of also Mayday, or I want to have a son of Atos. Atos is superior to any dog in the pedigree of your dog. And they're like, yeah, you're right. But why would I settle for less? You see what I'm saying? So for me, the people that call me with the bullies and they want to have a dog from me, I kind of feel bad for their children because of the relationship they have of selling dogs, and I really can't trust them that they will not, you know, the moment some of these bully breeders get hold of my dogs, they're going to have the entire fucking swamp calling them, I give you 20 for that dog. I give you 20. How much you pay for it? 5,000, 6,000. I give you 20 for it. The moment they find out that the bully breeder, listen to this, the moment the swamper, there's different levels of swampers. There's some swampers that are willing to go with it.
Hey, what do you call a swamper?
Let me get to that. I'm gonna answer that question. But some of these swampers are willing to go with a gun to your house to take the dog away from you, my man. Some swampers went to the houses of, listen to this, there was a guy that bought a dog from me in San Antonio, right? I explained to him to be careful, not to make any, you know, anything with the dog, blah, 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 blah. The guy came, his son started walking the dog, the puppy kept on growing, full of muscle. So they opened a little YouTube channel. They live like across the street from some park or whatever. And they keep making these videos and whatever. One day, somebody came into the house when he wasn't there. They got neighbors from across the street that live like in a housing project or something like that they saw when these dudes from Houston went over and they tried to get the dog out of his house. And the dog got stuck the chain, so they put it over the fence. The dog died when the neighbors came screaming like, "Hey, you're stealing the dog, whatever." The guys got on the truck and left. But they tried to steal the dog. And the only reason they knew where they were located is because through the video, they caught the location of the park and they knew him, and they clocked him. They started watching him walking with the dog at nighttime or whatever, and they clocked him. You see what I'm saying? So the swampers, man, you know, I originally called the swampers all the criminals in the so-called dog game. Back in the 90s and the 80s, back in the 90s and the 80s, there was the first swamp. I call the swamp anything that goes against the real dog. Anything that's a lie or pretentious, pretending. You see these guys pretend, they call themselves dogmen. The motherfuckers are not dogmen. These guys are like, at best, dog owners. 30, 40-year dog owner. You know, doing the same shit he did on the first year he got into the dogs. So you got a guy, he's like a bricklayer, you know, with a 40-year, I got 40-year experience, man, almost like an architect. But the guy is doing the same thing he did on year one. He repeated for 39 years. That's not real fucking experience when you repeat everything that you have done. You know, so these guys keep making videos about like putting the dog on the chain and how they weigh pool and having a dog jumping on the wall or having a dog flirt pulling. This is bullshit stuff. This is maintenance. This is exercising dogs. We're talking about merits. What built the breed is merits. So all these guys are just dog owners or dog fanciers. And I don't have a problem with them being happy dog owners at all. I have no problem with that. I only have a problem when they call themselves dogmen and start lying to people that are coming into the dogs calling themselves dogmen. They're not dogmen, brother. You know, in the American Pitbull Terrier, the word dogman is not like you owner of a dog. Dogman is someone that built the breed. And so when these guys come into the breed and they start calling themselves dogmen, I got a problem, man, because these guys are not dogmen. Listen, in 2010, believe it or not, I don't know if we made about 300 t-shirts and they sold out like within a month. And we didn't even have a website or nothing. It was just people, friends called. So I want to buy 10 of those t-shirts. Some of them still got them new. I don't have many of one of them. And the t-shirt says, there's pictures of me wearing the t-shirt. It says, I am not a dogman. I am just Chico Lopez. So people come tell me they dogman. Man, this piece of shit is a dogman. Then who the fuck I am? We're not on the same level. You know what I'm saying? There's level to this shit. So it'll be like Michael Jordan and he meets somebody, say, I'm a basketball superstar. And the guy says, excuse me? I'm a basketball superstar. Michael Jordan will look at the guy. He wears a t-shirt, said, man, I'm not no fucking basketball superstar. I'm just Michael Jordan. You see what I'm saying?
Hey, do you still show your dogs at the shows or what?
No, no, we don't do none of that stuff. We don't need to do that. We don't need to go to dog shows. You know, I respect the people that go to dog shows up to a point because it's good for the family, like a family activity and shit. But but what's behind the dog shows just all mafia, all lies. You know, people just it's all bullshit. It's a reunion of breeders, and I'm against. You know, if people will reset and stop breeding all the mutts, you and everybody else stop breeding these dogs. All the everybody, but I'm saying just everybody, just magically stop breeding dogs. And let's suppose I designated some people that can invest on having good facilities for their dogs.
Yeah, my dogs ain't mutts, man. They just say they dogs.
Man, listen.
My dogs like you do.
From where I'm standing, these dogs came before you came into the dogs. Before you came into those dogs, their great grandparents, all those people, those dogs before, they were a deformation of some Pitbull. Before you even came to the picture, you understand?
Yes.
So they were a deformation.
You know, I love
Yeah.
my dogs.
No. I understand that you can be personal when I call them much, but I don't want to offend you personally because that's not what I want to do. But I just want to keep it straight. I don't want people to feel like, you know, oh, just because Chico is friend with this dude, he don't want to call. No, everybody. You know what I'm saying? Listen, man. Listen, for me.
You know what, Chico?
What?
You know what? I believe you a real motherfucker too, man. I got a lot of respect for you too, dude.
I appreciate you,
know what
bro.
I said? I told my old lady, I said, that motherfucker know a lot of shit about dogs. You know?
Oh yeah, man. Nah, listen, man. Serious.
I said, I think you just for the. I'm the type that anything that I can learn. Like I might just call you just to learn something.
But listen to me, brother. But listen to me, brother. I'm not a guy that.
And I pay for information. If I got you charge so much, 30 minutes, give me your cash app. I cash app you your shit. I pay for knowledge.
Shit, I need to do that, man. I do it for free. You know how come I doing it? Like right now, me and you. Like you have no idea, bro. Like how many people we helping. Like if somebody wants to go for the bullies, you know, I can't force them not to go for the bullies. They're listening to you. You know, you're not going for the gremlin looking micro deformation shit. But you know, but you know you want the real deal, like the American Pitbull Terriers, because you had them when you were a kid. When you were a kid, you used to have them, right?
My plan was to be like so known in this shit that you hear my name, you gonna take a dog with it.
But yeah, man, listen to me, man. I look at the pictures when I was younger. Man, I was so slim, black hair, looking all fresh. I gave my life to these dogs, dude. I gave my life to these dogs. And for me, I wish I had a plan that was better than the one I have right now, to be very honest with you, to preserve these dogs for the next 300 years. But to be honest with you, I don't have faith.
I might be the one that God sent to you.
Man, listen, man. Listen.
I can tell.
But
that's why I wanted to let you know, like, I don't know if you, man, I love these motherfuckers. Like, my dogs get Christmas, birthday gifts. My dogs go to work with me. They not like dogs. They think they can talk, nigga.
Yeah, no, I believe you, bro. I believe you. You sound to me, listen, man, you don't sound to me like a thug, bro. You sound to me like an honest, decent guy.
I'm paying for them that $300,000 house. I'm really busting I work every day, almost 10 months out the year. We don't take off days unless it rains. That's it. That's the only way we get off.
Hey, that's the way it's supposed to be in Texas, man. Texas is the hardest working state of the nation.
So,
Texas is the hardest working state of the nation, for sure.
I really, at my job, my company, it's a multi-billion dollar. We supply electricity. It ain't but 2 black people work with my whole company. It's nothing but Mexicans and a few white people.
Man, listen, man, not for nothing, bro. But my brothers from Mexico, man, they hard workers, man. I'm telling you,
Yeah, that's
man.
what
I'm
saying.
telling you,
You
man.
don't see no, you know it's some work going on when there's nothing but everything.
Yeah, man. These
When it ain't
guys.
no niggas, all white people, you know it's some work.
Nah, but there's a lot. There's a lot of hard working black people, bro. Our brothers.
Nah, that. When I got it, man, I'm talking about I took full force of trying to do something different, and it paid off.
Yeah.
You feel me? Well,
No, because at the beginning,
I'm
everything is going to be harder. You know how it is. A lot of people quit before the sun shines. You know, they quit. They want to get the boss position, but they don't want to be the worker. You know.
you can't reap the joy if you don't put the work in and enjoy.
Yeah, no, that's how it is, man. That's how I did it in the dogs, man. I put my work, and I'm still putting my work. I work very hard, but listen, man. God has blessed me in ways you could not believe, man. Like if you look at the video I just uploaded about my
Now look, Chico. I seen a picture of your old house where you stayed. You had a big motherfucker. You was doing a deal. I don't know where you was at, but I could see your house. The inside had like you could tell it was a big motherfucker balcony or something back there. One of your houses where you did a video, you was talking about dogs.
God has blessed me, man. The same work, like he worked me very hard. I work very hard. Like, listen, man. We got a house in the mountains. We got a house in the jungle. And the jungle house is my favorite house because that's where I got my dogs in the jungle. But then I have a beach house. And we kind of move around a little bit, you know. But listen, man, nothing came easy for me. And one thing, I guess, I outwork my enemies. You know what I'm saying? Like,
That's what you gotta do.
people be hating on me for years. But a lot of those haters becoming fans. And I'm like, man, I need new haters. Because you know when I got a hater, those haters make a lot of splash. They're like a duck on the water, you know, fresh duck on the water.
Yeah.
And then they make a lot of noise like fuck Chico this, Chico homosexual, Chico fucking snitch, Chico this, whatever the fuck they say about Chico. And then what happens is the good people, they go and see that and they're like, who the hell is this Chico, man? Fuck him. They find me, and when they find me, nah, man, Chico love his dogs. Man, Chico be doing this with his dogs and that with his dogs. They listen to my clients, the way they talk about my dogs. They talk about me, the different stuff like that. And then people become my fans. And then they become my clients. A lot of times, some of these guys be following me for like 2 or 3 years until they finally decide to pull the trigger and said, they tell me, like, I've been following you for a while, Chico. I've been following you for a while. You know, I got some dudes that I'm going to go to United States and deliver these super freaking puppy. Super puppy. These dudes here, they the first time I met them was like in 2010 maybe. I was going to Houston to do some paperwork because I left Houston 2008. And I went there for some BS with my kids. And I was at the airport and these dudes, hey, Chico. I turned, I'm like, what the hell? And I find these 2 brothers there and I'm like, what's up, man? What do you want? Who gave you my name? And they're like, nah, Chico, relax, man. We are your fans. And they're younger than me. And I'm like, man, these guys look like they into something. Detectives, cops, some bullshit. I said, man, whatever you guys plan, you know, fuck it, you're not going to work with me. And we started like that, but then the guys turned out to be good guys. I gave them somebody passes that I had some extra passes. I went out my way. They went their way. They called me after all those years. They dropped the dogs they had. They got some dogs from Chinaman. The dogs didn't work out for them. They got other dogs. They told me the people is the worst shit they ever seen. Just like everybody. If you ever see a good man, 60-year-old with a Labrador, chances are the man at one point maybe had a good APBT, but the swamp, the nasty people, the scumbags, the snakes of the swamp got him out of the dogs, and now he has a Labrador. Because I swear to God, bro, these guys, listen to me, man. Hey, bro, I kid you not, man. You know how many dudes? Listen, bro, those guys holding Labradors and Retrievers today, their grandparents used to have American Pitbull Terriers. But the swamp got him out of there, man. The snakes, the dog teeth, the whole 9 yards. And those guys, and so they think now that the Pitbull is the XL, the double X, the triple X, the dog of the swamp. You know, these guys with the big chains, you know, pretending to be like freaking gangsters with the guns and all this shit. You know, good families don't want that stuff, man. You know, you don't want your kids around that stuff.
You know what I was gonna do? My honor, this is what I was gonna do with your. I probably got some puppies and shit. I was gonna call them home securities.
Yeah. So listen to me. So, what I was telling you, man, I kind of lost track a little bit. The guys from Atlanta. So when I met him, now they own Ferraris. There's pictures of my puppies with Ferraris, with McLarens, and with Lamborghinis. Not one, two Lamborghinis, two McLarens, and a Ferrari, and a whole bunch of Mercedes-Benz Bravo trucks. I'm like, damn, you got millions of dollars in here. They got houses, they got these, they got their own businesses. They're really savvy when it comes to like entrepreneurship. And they say, Chico, we're ready to have a dog from you. And they pay me for my dogs, no problem. The kids, their children are fantastic. They're phenomenal children. I love them. Great guys. My dogs are going to have a great life with them. They're going to be your pets and stuff. But I'm just, you know, people change, man. But I feel bad. To be honest with you, man, I feel bad that you got those bullies, because I need great guys that can take my dogs, but don't breed them. But don't breed them. This culture you have about breeding shit, people need to breed. Listen, man, have you ever seen, like if somebody gives you right now a fucking horse, let somebody give you a horse, right? A winner, a horse that comes from the Triple Crown Secretariat, the baddest motherfucking horse. Somebody give you the horse, and you come in with you and I were like friends, right? And I got one, you got one. And me and you talk like, yeah, man, let's make these fucking horses better, man. What's up, my homie? How can we make them better? You know we're not going to make them better, bro. We know, you know we're going to fuck up these horses. The moment we breed them, we done fucked everything the breeders have done. You know these, bro. We don't know shit about raising horses. And we don't got the ability to raise horses.
That, Chico, 'cause what was that one dog? He was a try. Somebody got him for like a treadmill. You know what I'm talking about?
Say that again, I'm sorry?
That one dog that somebody wound up buying for a treadmill. I forgot his name. He was a try, like a smut try.
I don't know about that, though.
He went on to be one of the biggest dogs.
Man,
like, hey,
but listen, you know, my dogs are big in merits, but they're also big in genetics. A lot of people might have a dog that is like big on a small league or big on the big leagues. I don't know. But if the dog is big on the big leagues and they don't have the genetics I have, like on a leader, I can produce a lot of great dogs. So my stuff is not meant to be bred. My stuff is meant to be enjoyed. You know what I'm saying? The guys that buy my dogs are supposed to, like, you know, you got this diamond, don't break it into pieces. Keep it, you know, just keep it for yourself. You know, that's the way it's supposed to be. But when you get the guy like yourself that, oh, I'm an entrepreneur, I'm going to breed this motherfucker, I already put 10,000 and try to get my money back. That's what everybody else did.
If I never make a dime and just
but listen,
dog, I'll be happy.
But that's what everybody else done, man. That's people that buy your dogs from you, the grand majority, that's what they're going to do. They're going to take those shits, breed them, and in a year from now, they're selling them, and the next guy is selling them, the next guy is selling them. And you know what happens? Then the dogs, in 2-3 generations, they're on the pound. That's what they're doing now. Like if you went to the pound 7 years ago, there was not a single Frenchie in the pounds. Now the pound is full of Frenchies. The Pitbulls, they drop them on the street. They don't even take them to the shelter. The shelter don't want those motherfuckers. You understand? So, I mean, people that are listening to this conversation between me and you, man, you're talking about teaching. Like, you have no idea how much we're teaching these people.
How many people,
you know, I want people that are listening to this message, this conversation, give a round of applause to my homeboy here. I don't want to say his name, but he can say if he wants to. But give him a round of applause for staying in the conversation and having these type of voices we need. We need your voice and my voice so the new generations can benefit from it. Now, don't call me tomorrow all pissed off saying like, Chico, you fucked me in the conversation. Don't call me tomorrow about that shit.
Nah, man, I just feel like, because you know me, I'm very humble. I listen. And then I go back and play over everything that was said.
Yeah, but listen, man, I got nothing but respect for you. We just don't agree. We don't agree on the purpose of your dogs and my dogs. My dogs, I enjoy them.
Yeah, no, it was just the fact that I was respecting you, and you was just like downplaying me. Just
nah, man, but you got me the wrong way, bro. I swear to God, listen to this. Listen to what I'm gonna tell you, brother. With all due respect,
Yes.
there's people listening to this conversation. And you know how many times I ask people, and I'm gonna ask the same question to everybody, like, what kind of phone you have? People are gonna automatically think about the phone they're watching this from. They're gonna say, it's an Android, a Samsung, you know, or it's an iPhone. Don't matter which iPhone you have. Don't matter. Don't matter. You got Android because you like that brand. You got Apple because you like the brand. That means you're trusting the people behind that brand on making the right decisions to make a superb product. You're trusting the engineers. You're trusting the decisions they make, the components. They're not using cheap plastic. They're using titanium. They're using the best cameras to make a product that gives you great enjoyment and a great customer experience. Well, in my life, me as a breeder, a real breeder, I do the same thing. And I didn't do it because of the clients, to be very honest with you. I'm not going to sit down here and lie like, oh man, I want to make my customers happy. I didn't start like that, man. I never give a shit about customers, because when I got into the dogs, I didn't get in the dogs because of customers. I got in the dogs because of me. I wanted to have the greatest dogs for myself. And so I didn't call no corners to make my dog the best. After years of having my dogs being the best, proven on covers of magazine, covers of books, all the stuff, all the accolades and everything, I decided to sell a few puppies, just a few puppies that I can keep to a few great people and maybe take my dogs to the next level into families. You see, I got the luxury that my dogs that are absolutely great, they are the real dogs that can be hyper, but when they come home.
You don't think I deserve one of them?
One second. When they come home, I want to tell you, I'm gonna respond to that. I'm gonna respond to that, my brother, with all due respect. But I want my dogs that when they come home, the person that get these dogs when they come home, that dog is like super calm, like a pet. You know, I gotta call that guy, the Dominican kid from New York, from New Jersey, the dealership. What's his name? Forgot his name. It starts with an A. I just can't remember. He's not a common name.
Adam.
No. It's another kid. He's got a baby. Let me tell you a story about this guy. Young guy. He goes running with the dog, jumping on a tree. The dog is hype like a motherfucker, bro. I'm talking hype. He bringing the dog on the street. The dog is screaming. One they eat the squirrels, one they eat the cats. His wife, listen, man. I'm talking about hype. Like, walking with the paws on the side of the body. He goes inside the house. Listen to this. He goes inside the house. The wife got a brand new kid, just born, little daughter, I think it was. And this dog goes from 1,000 miles an hour to 0 miles an hour in a second, and become calm, docile, and very gently licking the feet of the baby. Now that's called temperament, and I create that inconsistency. See the dudes that got these wild dogs that making all this shit. When they come home, they want to break the sofas, eat the chairs, eat the toilet, break the entire fucking house, So, now, to answer your question, dude, on the personal level, shit, I wish you had my dogs, dude. But the only reason why you and I'm for real. But the only reason you and I cannot do business is only because we have different cultures. And the reason why I make these videos, which I promise you this, but it's my promise to you as a man. This video here I made with you and the one I made before, when you find it, there's no commercials in it. It's not going to be monetized. I don't want Google, YouTube to give me a damn cent. They don't give me anything, because this is for educational purposes. I want people to understand my reason why I like my dogs. And I understand you and respect me.
And you know what? Since we don't talk, I really understand you.
Yeah, the only thing we different is in the dogs.
I just want you to know, you gotta find a way though for that shit to keep going, bro.
Man, to be honest with you, that's one of the hardest conversations to have. I have done I have done many different things so I can preserve the breed for after I'm gone, because I understand that this thing with the dogs is bigger than me. But I'll be honest with you, man. It's not the environment, the ecosystem where these dogs was created is already gone. You know, I'm not talking about the dogs. I'm not talking about the puppies right now, but I'm talking about their ancestors. You know, that is gone, and it can't come back. Those years, those travelings I did can come back, and the people that are the men that are coming now, they're not like me and you. You're like 40, 48. You say you are, right? They're not like us, man. They're not like us. These kids are like self-entitled. They weird, man. They're not like us. They different kids, man. You know, they not old school, you know, and they don't know what's to work hard for anything. They victims of themselves, all kinds of bullshit, man. They're not willing to work hard for this stuff. So who's gonna be the motherfucker gonna go through all the hell and trial I have gone to preserve the breed? Nah, they're gonna sell it to everybody. Go ahead, make $1 with it, and they destroy it. So ain't gonna happen, man. The only way my dogs can be out there is someone that can put the dogs in the hands of good people. Even with my wife, I have arguments like sometimes like, hey, what do we sell to that guy? And I'm like, man, you don't understand this guy manners?
You can sell colors, do that.
Huh?
You can sell colors to do
I can sell you a color. My wife just told me. We make like these hard, these colors for working dogs, and people could buy the best colors in the world. We make these colors are amazing. They made out of snake and ostrich leather and stuff like that. Buffalo. But man, listen, man. I wish one day, man. We got different prices like $200, $300, $400 colors. They're really like real skin.
There's some pictures. I'll buy one.
Yeah, I'm gonna send you one, brother. But I tell you, man, it's really a pleasure talking with you, brother. More than anything else, because you're not a thug. You're an educated man, and at the end of the day, we understand each other. We respect each other, and I need good people. Just that they're not willing to sell the dog. They respect. Maybe in the future, they respect what I have done so much, and they're willing to sign a contract against dog fighting and against dog breeding. You know what I'm saying? Like someone that says, I'm not going to sell the dog, I'm not going to fight the dog. If you're willing to sign a contract, but you need to think about it, that you're not going to break the contract, I'm willing to sell your dog. You got to, I will have to have your driver's license, your passport, and the letter saying that you'll never breed the dog. You keep him as a pet, the dog dies at 14 years old, and when you want another one, you come back to me. But you want to breed the dog, so we're not going to align with that, Plus, it will be impossible, to be honest with you. It'll be like me jerking off. You already got an Eli dog, it means like, oh yeah, I got this male, now sell me female, I signed the contract. Then I know it's a lie, because you already got this Eli mud.
Look, I'm so real, I'll let you spade that motherfucker where it can't be done nothing. I hunt and fish a lot, so my bullies got to be able to walk far and heat. I stay in West Texas, so it's hot out here. So when we go back to the country, the climate change, you feel me? Like, when I say a working dog, that means I got a lot of land back home to where my dogs travel with us. Me, my lady, and I got a 10-year-old daughter. She can stand there and hold any dog I got, and that motherfucker gonna sit, do everything she say do. My dogs ain't, I'm very with control.
How many dogs you got?
3. Remember I told you I got 2 bullies and a Eli.
Yeah. I tell you what we do, bro. Give the Eli away to somebody, and you sign up a contract against dog fighting, dog breeding. I want to document very well who you are, and make sure that you don't come back and back fuck me saying that hey, my dog this or whatever, And if you
say I got a real one, that'd be fun to me.
Yeah.
Cause I work, so my dogs I work nights, so my dogs, I take one dog every night, so I get a lot of one-on-ones. That's why my dog is. I can open like at night, when we get ready to go to bed,
Yeah.
I can open my side door to my backyard. My dogs are not gonna step in until I tell them. They're gonna sit right in front of the door with the door open and wait till I tell them to come on. When I go outside, I don't gotta kick them and do all that shit. If I say no, they know they're not coming in, and I ain't gotta worry about that. Like I'm very,
Dude, like,
I'm almost like a dog whisperer, bro. Like I have a way with dogs that.
I am the kind of person that can be like a dog whisperer to my dogs, but I guess all my clients will say the same thing. My dogs are so smart. When they get, I got my friend
That's
Liam.
what I like to take the dog that's the weakest of the bunch and turn him into what the best one that came out the bunch with his coordination. I'm more with active dogs.
Man, I got a liter of 5 right here that we make these liters like so fantastic, and my friends are getting. People that I already know are getting, those guys I told you, the Ferraris, they're getting one of them. My friend in Houston getting one of them. And my friend in Miami getting one of them. And I'm just going to keep the other two, but the way it is, man, it's like, I don't have a weak one on the litter, but to be very honest with you, it's like very difficult to find a weak one on the litter.
Nah, when I say a weak one, like I like dogs that it's not the best one.
Nah, man, these guys here are like clones, man. Be honest with you, this is like clones. They like.
Man, that's one thing I can say. Your markings is consistent.
Yeah, no, it's really, really consistent, man. I'm really happy with the dogs, to be very honest with you, man. But man, shit, man, I appreciate the call, man. It's good that we got to talk, man, and like civilized, man. And I'll be honest with you, like we're making these videos that people will learn. Trust me, they learn. Like the stuff you were saying, like I hope that some of these guys can listen to you on how you saying you treat your dogs, because you're saying a lot of stuff that I like.
Yeah.
The way you treat your dogs, the way you take them out walking and training them, all the stuff. The bullshit about putting the dogs on the chain, having 30, 40 dogs, fighting dogs in America. These motherfuckers are not going anywhere.
I don't got the time for that many dogs.
But those guys are not going anywhere, man. These guys, the swampers, these swampers fighting dogs and pretending. These swampers destroyed the breed, man. And there's different levels of swamp. Then you got the swamper from the bully guys, which are breeding all these fucking mud bullies and fucking up the breed. I mean, I guess they done ruining already. Whatever. I wish that just people would pay more attention to the real American Pitbull Terrier. I think that every one of my customers all of them agree, and there's videos of them, and we're putting more videos of them. There's more customers of mine that agree and say, the dogs I got from Chico, listen to this, there's a guy called Gorilla, and I'm going to quote him because it's the one I remember the most. He said, I had dogs throughout my life. He said he had Conor Corsos, he had Chinamans, he had Red Boys, all kinds of dogs. He said all these dogs are literally like fucking garbage next to Chico Lopez dogs. He said the best dog experience I ever had, the smartest dog, smart as a whip, they intelligent, they agile, they got ability, they got love, they connect the way my dogs connect with people. I wish that every good children in America, every good 6-year-old, 11-year-old kid can enjoy to have a dog like mine, to go to the river, go swimming, go sleep with a dog like this and enjoy themselves, man, to be honest with you. I wish those kids can have that kind of life. And I wish they want to give that life to their children as well. That's all I wish, man, to be honest with you. And a good war veteran, a good United States man that went and put the life on the line, a war veteran, maybe has TPSD and needs a dog from me that can help him save his life, have a better life. I got my friend De Leon in San Francisco. He sent me a video the other day. He has a dog called Ipo. He followed me since he's a little kid. He said, Chico, I had to become brave to call you because he kind of like feel like I'm a superstar or something. So he calls me and he's like, Chico, want to buy the dog. So he bought Ipo, right? And he said on the video, he says, he's the reason why I smile these days. Man, that's powerful, bro. That shit is deep, deep, because this guy, he has PTSD, so he's one of the reasons why he smiles these days. You know, like he lives. You know that stuff. If I can help somebody in that direction, that's called for me. It's significant. I didn't waste my time. I didn't give my dogs to the thugs and the swamp, the breeders, the kennels, the low lives. I didn't do that. I put my dogs in the hands of those people that they're not gonna breed the dogs, but they're just gonna enjoy them. So that kind of go back to answer your question about why I don't want people to breed the dogs. I want them to be a service to humanity. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So the entire purpose of the breed, one day they became the apex in my hands, and the breed now is serving humanity. Helping families, building children that have a strong ethics, working ethics like you and me, people that have that kind of life. And believe it or not, whatever dog you had in the past when you were a child, he probably behind your courage. He probably behind on your, greed. Never give up,
Yeah. He is.
Yep.
He is.
Métela, perra, por favor. Métela.
That is true.
Yeah, but it's good talking with you, brother. We need to do part.
too, man.
We need to do part 3, brother. We need to do part 3, man.
That's a bit.
Yeah, man.
Whenever you got.
Man, I invite you to do part 3, my brother. I promise you, because I think we're helping these young kids in America. The stuff you talk about, work and ethics and other stuff. I mean, they could learn a lot from that,
Nah, for real. We can do part 3.
Yeah, we could do part 3, brother.
Send me a text and we can start. I hit you up.
Yeah, we'll set it out, my brother. God bless you, man. Listen to this. Look how crazy life is, man. We end up finishing brothers.
Nah, for real. Like, for real, recognize real.
Hey, man, and that guy the guy that told you that what you said that the game have.
I'm gonna hit him up and let him know.
Yeah,
I
man.
promise you.
Yeah, I ask him. Say, hey, man. Say, bro, Chico not black ball from nobody, bro. The swamp don't mean shit to Chico. I promise you.
He just love them motherfucking dogs.
That guy, listen, man. That guy is my fan. Just tell him, come on, come out of the closet. You're not a hater. You're a fan. Be a fan.
Nah, you have a blessing, man.
God bless you, my brother. Thank you, man. So good talking with you, brother. Goodbye.
All right.
Hey, you guys. You see how things go in life? We came out hard. Very good man. And there's a lot of good people out there that got it, just have the conversations. We got to keep the good voices around so we can do some good for humanity with the dogs rather than, be wasted on the swamp talking BS, about things they're never going to do. God bless you guys. My name is Chico Lopez. You can always find me at 123pitbulls.com. My number is 806-500-5552. Thank you.